Well done, Sophia Coppola. You finally got me to sit through one of your movies in its entirety. Let me start off by saying that I genuinely like The Bling Ring, which is based off the true story about the Hollywood Hills robberies, in which a group of teenagers just made a habit out of going to the homes of celebrities when they were out of town and just taking their stuff. And their doors are just wide open, so they were just like, anyone home? Early on, we're introduced to Mark, who is the new kid to what is referred to as a dropout school. He's a bit of an outsider, but he meets this girl named Rebecca, who is nice to him and kind of brings him into her group to hang out, and it ends up meaning a lot to him. The problem is Rebecca's a total kleptomaniac who seems to get off on stealing stuff. Eventually, their conversations start to focus on celebrities, so they think to rob celebrities. It goes well the first time, so they keep doing it, and then they bring more people in, like Nikki, played by Emma Watson, and then some of their other friends. And then they just keep on robbing celebrities. And I like the flip-flop that they did with the advertising of this. Like, they pushed Emma Watson so much in all the advertising, but to be honest, her character Nikki plays like third banana to the main characters Mark and Rebecca, played respectively by Israel Brossard and Katie Chang. And what I like about this movie is that it's not meant to make you think this is exactly how it happened. You're now an expert on the whole thing. But it's realistic enough to make you go, yeah, I can totally see that happening like that. I don't like these characters, but they did feel incredibly grounded, and I could see traits of them in people that I know, conversations they have, phrases they use, and then like them taking like selfies and all that stuff. And I was able to buy this throughout the whole movie, and I found it to be really fascinating. And Sophia Coppola's direction brings the right sense of flair to it. She does her still shots, but she's not like afraid to let a soundtrack play out. Like, instead of it being dry and dull, she makes things flashy while keeping with her usual style. There's this amazing shot where the camera pans far out of a house, and then you see Mark and Rebecca just rob the place for several minutes, and it's honestly amazing to watch. The performances were all strong. Outside of Emma Watson and Leslie Mann, I haven't heard of anyone in this cast, but I hope to see them in more stuff. My only issue with the movie is that it does get a little repetitive toward the end of the second act. I wish they got a little bit more in depth with Rebecca's character. Like, they said that she was obsessed with like celebrity culture, but she was already stealing crap before they even thought to go to Paris Hilton's house. So I was kind of like wondering like what really did set her off to like just send her down that path. And some people have mentioned like this movie lacked character development, but I feel like I knew enough about all the side characters, like as much as I really needed to know. I just feel like Rebecca's character just needed a little bit more. But in spite of that, I really enjoyed The Bling Ring, surprisingly. And in a weird way, I feel like The Bling Ring ended up being what everyone thought Spring Breakers was going to be before they actually saw it. But then at the same time, The Bling Ring probably isn't what you think The Bling Ring is going to be. So, whatever that means, take it for what it's worth. So tell me what you thought of the movie in the comment section, and if you like this review and you want to see more, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it.